wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. Jet, we Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairin', gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Betty Wops, then find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elder, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, Black Sun, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' on them, Ric Flairin' son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man, A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets. What is going on, everybody? You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Scotty back with another one. Happy Friday! Listen, it's such a beautiful thing to be at the end of the week, Friday, starting your weekend. And what other way to start your weekend with an interview from your one and only your boy Scotty? Now, listen, I know a lot of you new Bammers are in here. It might be some PWI Bammers, might be some Minnesota Bammers, might be some HBCU Bammers up in here. All right, listen, it's all one love out here, and we here to support one person. Listen, now,
It's funny how me and Zay got connected. A good subscriber of mine, my boy Kenny, shout out to Kenny. They're related. My dad is from Savannah. He reached out to me, was like, hey, I think I might know your peoples. We chopped it up. He's like, hey, man, take a look at my cousin. My cousin's legit. And then he dropped me his film, and I was like, hey, this kid different. I said, what? I said, where he going? He said, man, he going PWI. I said, why you giving his tape to me? He ain't coming to HBCU. Why you giving his tape to me? He's like, he said, I want you to see what a 4-star look like. I said, yeah, that look about right. That look about right. But listen, guys, today is a special episode. It's my first PWI, first Power 4 interview. It could be no other than my brother from another, Za'Quan Bryan. What's going on, my guy?
Buzz, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. You looking real good with that Minnesota on. Got the camo. You boy in the facility. That's nice. Where you at? The Players Lounge? Where you at?
Nah, I'm in our little barbershop right next to our locker room.
Y'all got a barbershop?
Yeah.
Y'all got y'all own barbershop?
Yeah.
Hey, that's tough. I need a haircut too. That's pretty tough. Y'all got to pay, or it come like how that work?
I don't be going to the barbershop, but I don't think you gotta pay. They come like every month.
Oh man, that's nice, man. They just be like, hey, let me get a 2 on the taper, let me get a shake that up. That's fire, man. Listen, I appreciate your time, man. We're gonna get in and we're gonna get out about this interview. But first, anything I do, every time I do my interviews, I haven't done an interview I haven't done a player interview. I don't know. I can't even remember the last time I did one. But I always start off with a little start bench cut. Little start bench cut. Now you play both ways. You have played both ways. Now I call this the 5-10 ballers.
All right.
Of start bench cut. And you play receiver. You play DB currently. I need to know your start bench cut 5-10 ballers.
I'm gonna have to start Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay.
Mathieu. I'm gonna have to bench Stephen Smith and cut my boy, but I'm sorry I had to do it. I'm gonna have to cut Deshaun Jackson.
Not you cutting the legend Steve Smith.
No, I'm gonna keep Steve Smith. I'm gonna bench Steve Smith. I'm gonna have to cut.
Oh,
cut
okay.
Jackson.
I like that. I can rock with that. I can rock with that. I thought you was cutting Steve. I said, how you gonna cut Steve?
Oh no way. I'm gonna cut him. I can't.
Why you starting Tyrann?
I don't know. I just looking at his film. Always growing up looking at his film. He was just like one of those dogs that you see out there that just go out there and just play, and just seeing him play, he just out there doing his thing, and watching that growing up. I didn't really get to see Stephen Smith that much growing up, but watching Tyrann Mathieu, yeah, he was just that dog that just go out there and just play the game, and he was really out there having fun. So that's what I do whenever
Man. Listen, that boy, I remember when he was in LSU.
Yeah.
When he was that true honey badger.
What?
Oh, that was different. That was a different time right there. You had to be there. If you weren't there, I can't tell you. But that was a different time when he was building that honey badger. All right, listen, I'm gonna get you with a little. I like to do a little icebreaker. So real quick, your favorite sports movie.
Favorite sports movie. I'm about to go with Blindside.
Blindside. Okay, run the dang ball. I feel you. I like that. Run the dang ball. Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve?
Like things that just bother you. If it's like people who chew with their mouth open, people who feasting, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your biggest pet peeve, like, man, I can't stand this.
I don't like when people don't have their stuff organized. I gotta have my stuff organized. Like my locker is organized. If I can show you my locker, I would. But my locker is organized. Yeah, I don't like when people don't have their stuff organized. That pisses me off.
Right. So you are you like OCD organized, or you just like I like my stuff neat?
I just like my stuff neat. I ain't OCD, but I like my stuff neat. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Your favorite spot to eat in Minnesota?
favorite spot. This place called Blue Door.
Blue Door.
Yeah, that was the first place I tried when I came up here on my visit. A place called Blue Door. I don't eat there that much now, but like anytime I do, I always gotta make sure I get the same thing. I'm either getting wings or getting a little burger called a Bluesy, and it has like cheese inside the burger, and on top of like bacon. They got like you can put whatever you want on it.
Woo.
Yeah, that thing right there, that's good.
That Jake sound like it'll put you to sleep real good. Like
put you down real quick.
all right, one thing people would never guess about you, like, you know, hey, you sing in a choir, you know, I tap dance, Scotty, I juggle. What's one thing that people will be like, you be like, man, did you do that?
I'm not good at it as much right now, but throughout high school, I used to play the guitar. Yeah, I want to get back playing the guitar again, get back learning it again.
Now we electric, we country guitar, we electric. What we doing?
Country guitar. Yeah.
Okay. What there, Brad Paisley? Okay, I see you. That's what's up. All right. If money was not an option, what would you buy? No, money is not an option. You like, man, I can splurge on anything. What would you buy?
I mean, well, first I gotta buy something for my parents, for my family first.
Respect.
Then after that, I'll probably buy myself a little house and just find like a little slight car, and that's probably about it.
Okay, a little modesty. I like that. And last on these quick questions, any pre-game routines or rituals you have to do before a game? Like if it's prayer, if it's, man, Scotty, I got to put my left sock on before I put my right sock on. You know, players always got their own thing.
Well, for me, I got to pray before a game. I always make sure whenever we're coming out the tunnel, I always got to go to the opposing, the other side of the end zone and just take it in, just, you know, pray to God first, but also pray that my cousin and my grandma watch over me every game and, you know, just let me go out there and do my best. But usually before that, I'll probably just go out whenever we get there early before everybody come in. I just go out there. I just chill, sit in the middle of the field, and just look around and taking everything, taking the air, taking the space, and just taking my environment. And, you know, you're ready to play.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Now let's get some background questions. Let's talk. Who got you into football? Like, you know, was it a brother, cousin, mother, father? Who brought Zay into football?
My dad was the first one to bring me into football. You know, ever since I was little, I've always been, you know, around the older guys. My dad used to own like a little arena team. He always had an arena team a couple years I was growing up. So like every day growing up, I'm out there with them. Little 5-6-year-old running around with grown men, just throwing the football around. You know, they out there not really being physical with me, but really toughing me up, giving me, you know, that really football mind. So
yeah.
But my dad was the one that brought me into football, and he played football. He played at the APCU, and then he ended up going to Iowa State and playing there. Then ended up going to the league and getting drafted. So that was, you know, my dad got me into football, and just hearing his stories and everything that he went through. You know, that's my dream, to make it to the NFL and be able to provide for my dad, and, you know, never tell him that he never got to work a job ever again in his life.
That's what's up. That is what's up, man. I love that. I love to hear that. Now, growing up, did you play any other sports?
Yeah, I played a lot of sports growing up. My dad, he always kept me active. I was never able to stay in the house. But I played football. I did football, I did basketball, I did baseball, I did soccer, just about anything. But my dad always made sure I always stayed fit and always stayed active and just moving and not.
Now, what made you lean towards football? I mean, I know your dad played it, but, you know, because a lot of people like, you know, man, I was really good at baseball if you really would have caught me on a good day, or I was, you know, I could dunk that thing in basketball if you see me on the right day. So what made you lean towards football more than the other sports?
I would just say I just like the physicality of football. You know, football is different than every other sport. Not every sport is physical like football. So, and also I think football is the most, you know, competitive sport out there. So just having that competitiveness, going against somebody else, and or going against your brothers in practice, and they really, push you, make you better. I think that's what lead me more to, play football.
I like that. I like that. Now, what life lessons has football taught you during your time playing it, with your friends and with your family and things like that? What has football brought to your life?
I would say anytime I was growing up, I was always, the star player growing up, the guy, you wanted to get the ball to. But getting to college, something that taught me, is never rush anything, and always take life one step at a time. The guys that play for me right now, Justin Wally, Ethan Robinson, even the guys last year, Trey, Justin Wally, Tariq Watson, TB, Tyler Bryan, all those guys that played in front of me last year and even this year, just learning the lessons from them. And, everything that they learned in day 4 years of college or 4 or 5 years of college, and just taking that knowledge and just learning from them. So I would say, most definitely just wait, take life one step at a time. Just always wait your moment because, you never know when it'll come. Like last year, I never thought I would play my freshman year at all. And next thing you know, last game of the season, one of the biggest rivalry games, boom, I'm out there on the field. And I'm like shell shocked because I'm like, I never thought this would happen.
Yeah.
But just learning from that game and then, that going into that bowl game, learning from those guys again, and then leading up until this season, it was a blessing to be able to, learn from them guys. So,
that's good. I like that. Yeah. I like that, man. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to them days, them high school days. When did you know you was that guy? Like you was like, man, I'm that guy.
I'm about to say when I was in 6 and under, we always had plays. I won't say plays, but we always had a play design to give me the ball, and by anytime I touched it, anytime I got the ball, I scored. So I'll just say, I think about 6 and under, I kind of start to recognize I was that guy, and then growing up through football, getting put in, wide receiver, DB, punt returner, kick returner, every different position, and not just standing on one side of the ball. That's when I kind of figured like, okay, I'm that guy. When the team needs me, I gotta be that guy to step up and be a leader. So I would say probably 6 and under is when I, recognize that I could be that guy. That's
what's up. I like that. Now in high school, when did you feel like, okay, like I'm here. I'm here. Like I like, because it's always a transition to that freshman, sophomore. Some people even from 8th to 9th, they just like, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? But when did you know, like, yeah, this I'm here. I'm here now.
I probably say my sophomore year. Because my freshman year I didn't play much on offense or defense. I mainly played special teams my freshman year in high school. I'll say my sophomore year is when I recognized that. Like during summer workouts, we had somebody starting over me at wide receiver and at DB, and then I just put my head down, I just worked, and next thing you know, our offensive coordinator, Coach A. Phillips, he threw me in the starting one day at practice, and next thing you know, I was starting the offense at wide receiver the whole season. And then next thing you know, I popped in at DB too as well. Now I'm playing both sides of the ball, and I'm like, okay, like that was go time. So I would say that's when I recognized that my sophomore year in high school.
I like that. Now, was it hard becoming a 4-star rated athlete? Like, because a lot of parents and kids don't really know the journey of becoming a 4-star. Now, On3 had you as a 4-star. ESPN had you at 3-star. Rivals had you, I believe, at 3-star. I think 247 had you at a 4-star as well. So just that in between, but the process to that journey to get to 4-star, how was that for you and your family?
It was pretty tough. At first, once I kind of got that 3-star, rating, I kind of started to go to a little more camps. Then about after that, I started, after those camps, they started viewing my film more, and not just having me at the camps. They started viewing my film more and having me, come on these visits and going to like private camps, like different colleges. But me just working at those private colleges, I think that's what boosted me up to a 4-star. But it wasn't an easy journey at first. Like I said, at first it was very tough. Because at my school we didn't do as much, but you wasn't really getting offered that much. But at the same time, they was also looking out for you. Coach Britt, he was also looking out for you. Try to get your name spread out there. But yeah, becoming a 4-star, it's not easy work. It's pretty tough. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't. If I'm being honest, I thought it was. I didn't know if it was really a tough. I mean, I know it's not easy.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was making the way you're making it sound is like hey man, listen, I was jumping, I was going here, I was going there. I thought it would be more or less like, hey, based off your film, you go to a couple camps. If they see it on tape, they just give it to you, but not the multiple jumping, going here, private this, camp that. Yeah, I didn't think it was all that. Wow. Now, what offers did you have coming out of high school?
Ooh, I had Minnesota, North Carolina. I think I had Toledo. I can't even remember. I think it was Iowa State. I had Savannah State.
No, that's a gimme. That's a gimme, right? Let me ask you this though, before you keep going. Your father's alma mater. You know what I'm saying? Like, how was that pull on you for a little bit? Follow my dad's footsteps and things like that.
I was kind of thinking about it a little bit, but I was like, I feel like the school that I'm at right now would be more of a better developmental program for me.
Okay, that's fair. Now, yeah. Now, hit me with your top 3 visits you took. Like, you was like, hey man, these visits were legit. I like these jakes.
For sure, Minnesota. I love to visit out here. I'll have to say South Carolina. And probably Florida State. Take 2 visits out there. I'll probably, but for sure Minnesota.
Okay, I like that. Now I know a lot of people don't know this. I know this, but her JSU was in the mix for a little bit. Jackson State. Yeah. Jackson State was in the mix for a little bit.
Yeah, they was in it for a little bit. Then next thing you know, I started popping up and getting those big offers, and I was like, okay. I was like, okay, like it's.
Yeah. Well, I just want to let people know that y'all could have had him. Y'all was this close. You was this close. Your best memory from high school. I know you went to a military school, but your best memory, playing football down in the military school.
Well, I got 2 memories. I'm probably I got 2 or 3 memories. For sure, my first memory was my senior year when we stopped Cedartown, for the state championship. We stopped them like on the 4th and 1. Stopped them, won that game off of that. And I would probably have to say my second best memory. I probably have to say scoring 3 touchdowns in the game. I can't remember which team we played, but yeah, I was just going into that game. I just had like a different energy, like through the cadet walk. I remember I just had like a different energy walking into that game, and I ended up scoring like 3. But yeah, I'll probably say that was 2 of my best memories right there.
Now, before we move on to who is 3 touchdowns in the game, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty cold. Now, before a military school, how does that work? Like, because I know of one, I think it's like Fort Union or Fort in Virginia, but usually people use that as a prep school. Like, you get out of high school and you go 2 years there. What your military school? How does that work? How did that work?
So it's kind of like how can I like describe it? So you don't really have to wear like military like uniform, like the like the Army uniform. You don't have to wear those. We wear like regular collar shirts, khakis, or like little pants like that, and some like slacks. But we did have to wear like the JROTC stuff, like the parade, or like one day when you just got JROTC class. you would wear it. But you only had to do the RTC your first 2 years, your freshman and sophomore year, and then after that, if you didn't want to do it anymore, you could drop out of it and pick up an extra class. But our school was right by the military base. It was like it wasn't really like a big school, but like a big known school. But like it was just a tight brotherhood program.
That's cool.
So like it wasn't like anything crazy or nothing like that. But no, it was for sure. It was. I'm happy I picked BC to go to high school.
That's dope. I like that. Now, I got a question from the comments. It says, Scotty, ask him about his dad's thoughts on HBCUs after transferring from one of them. So, your dad exposed you to HBCUs. You're right down the street from Savannah State. My father's from Savannah. So I know all about Savannah State. But so what were some of your thoughts, your dad's thoughts on if you did go to an HBCU and how he felt about that?
I mean, my dad was gonna be happy wherever I go at. No, my dad ain't go. You gotta go here. You gotta go there. He was like, hey, wherever you feel happy at, I'm there with you. I'm always gonna be at your game. So, but it was my decision to go to a big school. Even though going to HBCU school would have been that would have been nice. But that was my decision to go to a PWI and just try to have like that life experience that you never thought you would have.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Shout out Port City. Now this next section is called Who Is, right? Who Is. So I need you to put your thinking cap on and give me an answer from somebody from your team. All right. It could be your last year's team, or your freshman or your sophomore team, right? Who is the fastest player on your team?
This year I'm gonna have to for sure this year and last year, a guy named Christian Hodgkins. Yeah, he's short, stocky, but he
he can fly, he can move.
Quick, yeah, he can move.
What position he play?
He's on slot, Rob receiver.
Okay, cool. On this year's team, who is the best dressed?
Best dressed. That's a tough question.
Y'all all ain't swaggies. Let's stop playing like you. All you Bama's are swaggy. All you Bama's is not swaggy. Oh, that's tough. Now y'all know y'all got some NIL money, so I know y'all doing it big up there. But all y'all Bama's ain't swaggy.
I'm probably gonna have to go with. I'll probably say Daniel Jackson. Even though he could put some drip on. He could put it on.
He could put some drip on.
He could throw something together.
Yeah.
Like in an instant, he'd be like, okay,
that's pretty clean. That's clean. Okay, I feel you. Okay, cool. Shout out to DJ. What position he play?
Wide receiver.
The wide receivers be doing it, bro. We just different, okay? Like wide receivers just different. That's just what we do. We divas, whatever y'all want to call us. We different. Now, who would be late to their own wedding?
Late to their.
This the Bama you like, man. Listen, bro, we got to do 30 minutes before we go out, because he ain't gonna be ready.
I'd probably say me, actually.
You be late, Mr. Organized.
I like to be. I'll be organized, but like sometimes I run a little late with something. Not like that. It'll be like too late. It'd be like a minute late or something like that. But I usually don't be late. But I feel like I'd be one that be late about it.
To your own wedding? Wow, that's the first one. All right, now who would you take to be your wingman? And I don't know what you for wingman is like. If you was trying to holler at a chick and you like, hey man, I just need you to handle her. Like I'm gonna get her. I just need you to handle her. So
I got 3 of them.
Hey, give it to me.
Darren Randall, Darnell Jeffries, and Kerry Brown.
All right, you gotta give me all their positions.
D-line, both Darnell Jeffries, D-line, Theo, Darren Randall, D-line, and Kerry Brown, he plays safety.
So only the defensive guys got game? There ain't no offensive guys got game?
Yeah, them my boys, them my dogs right there. So
now, are they good wingmen, or are they just the friends that you hang out? Because there's a difference.
No, they good wingmen. No, they good wingmen.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they might have to jump on a grenade for you. Just sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, be solid. Help your boy out. Let me cook. You know what I'm saying? Let me cook.
Yeah.
Now, Zay, do you have a sister?
I have 2 sisters. Well,
older or younger?
Older.
Oh, this is perfect. If you have sisters, who on the team would you let date your sisters? There gotta be some respectable young men on the team that would let you, that you would say, you know what, he can date my sister.
You was talking about this like last month or something like that. Who on the team I let date my sisters? Oh my God.
Now, usually this question is answered by the kicker. I don't know what it is. Everybody always picks the kickers. I'll be like, the punter? Like, that's legit?
I would actually, our punter, Mark Gopher. He's Australian. Mark could date my sister.
It's always the kicker. Because you got 2 sisters, so I need 2 people.
Yeah. Max, quarterback Max Brosman. I'll let him date my sister.
The quarterback? That's the first.
But he a different type of dude.
Okay.
He a good dude. I can tell he a good dude. The last one, that's a tough one. Ooh.
That man just running through people like, nah, I know what you be. I know what you be doing. Nah, you be. I know what he be doing.
I don't know about anybody else.
How many people on this team?
We got like one. I can't remember how much.
110, 105 people on the team. That man, we got 2 people to date his sisters. That's crazy.
That probably just be them 2.
That's crazy work. That's wild. That's funny. That is funny. That man gave me 2 people out of 110. They said, yeah, just them two. All right, man. Let's talk about your day in the life of Minnesota. But what made Minnesota the right fit for you? What were some of the things that you were looking for in the program? And when you got to Minnesota, you said, you know what, this is it for me. I like this.
Coming up in my visit, I could see that it was very, very developmental. Obviously every school has a standard. But the standard here is different, and that's something that I appreciate, because having coaches and like an organization that teaches you things on the field but also off the field, that's very important to me. And I want to have somebody in my life, or have coaches in my life that'll help me be a better husband, better father one day. And Minnesota I just felt that Minnesota was the right choice for that. Just how the coaches made me feel coming on here, unofficial visits, official visits, like officially getting up here, just the way that they was communicating with me every day, and actually not just football things, they were asking life things, and they also give me life advice throughout the day. My DB coach, he sends me every Monday, he sends out a DB group chat, a prayer, and that's
what's up.
Some people need that in their life, and him doing that every morning, that when I wake up in the morning, looking at our group chat, seeing that our coach, he really cares about us off the field, and just seeing that every morning, that really excites me, and that really gets me going for my day.
Man, I like that, man. I like that because sometimes, you know, people could just use you as a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? They get you in, they bring you in as a talent. Hey, this kid gonna take me to get my next job. You know what I'm saying? But I like what you're talking about. I like what makes it home for you. Now, this is one of my favorite questions. What was your welcome to college moment? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've had players from all spectrums. I had somebody get laid out. I had somebody score a touchdown. I've had it all in all these player interviews. But what was your welcome to college moment?
Uh, I would say my moment was probably that my first fall camp. I think I went in and tried to hit stick on our running back and boom, that's it. Next thing you know, I'm on the ground and they running, they still running. I'm like, okay. I'm like, nah, it's time to lock in. Like
That's not lucky.
like I came in, when I came in, I was like 170, maybe like 178, 170, like
Yeah.
Now running back here was like I think DT's maybe like 230. But like this was like kind of like last year, so he maybe like even at this time he probably like 220, 250. So like just trying to hit him in practice and that happened. I'm like, okay, yeah, like now it's time to really put up some muscle and get to work.
That's funny. That's funny. Somebody in the chat asked a good question. I want to get to it. They said, when did you make the switch to defense, and how did playing offense help you defensively? I like that question.
I would say I made the switch to defense coming up here. I always play offense my whole life, and, you know, just coming here playing corner. That was when I made that switch to play defense. But I would say it helped me, you know, just because studying the wide receiver routes and, you know, knowing some break points or how they gonna break, like when they gonna break, that kind of helps me, you know, because I play that position and I know when those things will happen, how it's gonna happen, like how their feet gonna move, looking at their hips. I would say that, you know, that helped me defensively, just being able to, you know, really focus on the wide receiver and probably know his next move before he's trying to make his next move, because, you know, playing that position and just like those breaks and those things that, you know, they do, just studying those, I would say that helped me a lot.
I like that. Now, from just seeing Coach Fleck from like the outside, he seems like a very like a high motivated guy. What is it like playing for Coach PJ? You know what I'm saying? Like he just seems like he seems like a real cool dude. Like, I mean, the way he dressed, you know, with the quarter zips and all that type of stuff. But playing for him, how is he as a coach?
Oh no, he's a real good dude. I love Coach Fleck. Coach Fleck is, you know, a funny dude. He's just a funny guy in general. But playing under him, you know, he's gonna push you to be your best. And that's what I love about Coach Fleck. He's gonna always push you to be your best. Like again, I said, on and off the field, he's gonna always push you to be your best. But on the field, he's gonna always push you. And every day in our team meeting, you know, he starts us off with a quote. Not really a motivating quote, but just a quote, you know, a quote of the day that he saw on his phone or something like that. Whatever he sees, he brings to us. So like he starts off with a quote, and that quote of the day is, you know, always something that's going to help you value something on the field or off the field. But in general, Coach Fleck is just an amazing guy. He's a cool guy. You know, easy to talk to. But yeah, I love Coach Fleck. He's a cool kid, cool guy.
Cool kid. What does this mean? Somebody explain it to me. What is? I was doing my research on Minnesota because it is Minnesota, right? And I'm like, what does? I'm like, wouldn't that be for like what's the little paddle team? You know what I'm saying? Like,
like a rowing team.
Yeah, the rowers. Yeah, I'm like, so what does that have to do with football? Can you please explain that to me? What does row the boat mean?
Row the boat, it's abbreviated. You know, the abbreviation is responsibility, trust, and belief. Yeah.
RTB. Okay.
I don't like to get too much in depth with it, but yeah, that's what row the boat means: responsibility, trust, and belief.
Oh, okay. Row the boat, right? Row your boat gently down the stream. Okay, Maryland. Life is but a dream. Now, also, this. I know this year for college players has been a revamping. The game dropped. You know what I'm saying? You got your ratings. How did you feel when you're? Because this ain't bad for a second-year player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
You number 4, like you about 2 off to being the number 2 guy. Now, Justin Wally, they 86. That ain't bad. Okay, but 74, second-year player, how you feeling? That ain't too bad.
I like the rating. I don't really look at it too much. But I like the rating. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. 74. I like it.
Okay, I like that. Now my question is what you need to do to get up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that? Do y'all reach out to the EA Sports people like, hey, well, listen, what I got to do to get up on that list? You know what I'm saying? Give me how I get to the 80.
I mean, I never reached out to them. I don't know if you got to reach out to them or not, but usually they'll like send you something. I think they'll send you something like Instagram or something like that like your rating went up, or
that's dope.
They'll post it like on there, like what is it, the EA Sports thing?
Yeah, the rating dudes.
Yeah, like the team ratings went up. You can like go in there and see if your rating went up or not. But I don't know personally if like anybody contacted them or not, or like something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, got a few more questions. Then we're gonna go to this or that. How is the vibes in Huntington Bank? Like you got like, because so many people, they ain't never been to Minnesota. I ain't never seen Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what's the mall, the world mall.
America.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But how is the vibes in Huntington Bank?
The vibe up here is crazy. I mean, packed out, not packed out. You're gonna always, you're gonna always have a good vibe going into the stadium. But the crowd here is just amazing. Our crowd, any team we play, our crowd's going to fill up the seats, and just the vibes here are just amazing. Just playing under that weather and playing under the sky, just sitting and having that whole environment. I love it.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. Now, what your experience is limited, but you in the Big Ten. You play some places. The second year, your experience is toughest place to play so far.
Toughest place to play. I mean, I wouldn't really say like any place is like tough to play. If you know how to control the controllable, you know how to control, what you can control. I don't feel like the environment can really get to you. If the team, as long as the team together, I don't feel like any environment can really get to you. So I wouldn't say us playing at any stadium has been the toughest to play at, I would say.
Okay, that's not bad. I like that answer. I never heard that's a new one, but I like that. Your toughest matchup while you've been playing?
I haven't really been getting many, tough matchups in the game. But I'll probably say for sure, during spring ball, one of my toughest matchups is probably going against our own wide receiver, Elijah Spencer. He's a very, elusive guy, really good in and out of his breaks, really good catch radius.
Yeah.
So I'll probably say he's, going up against him, us getting each other better every day. I would say that's probably, that's a good guy. I'm happy I go up against him, some days in practice or fall camp or anything like that. I like that.
Now, we're going to end this with a little this or that. Very simple. Give you 2 options. You pick your favorite, and we're going to keep it pushing. City or country?
Country.
All right. Text message or call?
Text message.
St. Paul or Savannah?
Yeah.
Apple or Android?
Apple.
All right. Young Thug or Gunna?
I'm a Gunna person.
Oh, man. And last but not least, Zaxby's or God's Chicken?
I've had Zaxby's in a minute. They don't have any Zaxby's up here.
Oh, wow.
So, like, we got like Cane's. Cane's is like, so like.
Well, okay, so what y'all got? Cane's, Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
What else?
Cane's, Cane's, Chick-fil-A. We got like KFC, all that stuff.
How about Cane's or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
I'll give you
Yeah, but
Man.
if it was back home, if I was eating Zaxby's like that back home, I'm gonna have to go with Zaxby's.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Zaxby's like that. People be sleeping on Zaxby's. I'm like, yo, Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know why people be sleeping on it, man. But say, man, this is your time, man. I appreciate you, Brody. Shout outs to anybody you want to shout out to before we get up out of here.
I want to, shout out my mom, my dad, my team. My team having my back. My family, my family support me through everything and all those blessings. And just, the people back home, that stuck with me through the thick of it. Everybody that, been there from day one. I really appreciate everybody, for sticking with me and continue to, follow me on my journey. And I love everybody for that. And I just want to give y'all a shout out to let y'all know that I appreciate every one of y'all. That's what's up, man. Listen, I appreciate you, Zay. I need some, listen, you gave me the high school NIL merch. I need some Minnesota NIL merch. Like that's what I'm leading. I need some with an M behind it or something. I don't know, cause I got you. Yeah, because now you playing, now you there. You I need that to be upgraded. All right, man. But listen, I appreciate you for rocking with me as long as you have, Zay. I'm honored that you could be my first PWI Power 4 interview, man. I thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it. Have a good season, bro. And take it to Penn State. Yes, sir. All right, man. Guys, that's my boy Za'Quan Bryan, man. Minnesota DB. Good guy, solid cat, man. I appreciate him for his time, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always, man. We got a lot more coming. Hopefully, my cousin this Sunday starting safety for Oregon, the #1 team in the country, will be on here for the platform, man. So you guys make sure y'all stay tuned. So listen, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'ma holla. God bless.